Hey warrior, welcome back to Wake Up Fulfilled, the number one place for entrepreneurs and go-getters who want to manifest an inspired life and business. I'm so excited about this particular episode because I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 powerful areas of life that you must master in order to have a successful and fulfilling and happy and joyous life. By the end of this particular episode, you will know exactly what you need to do to really make a huge shift in 2020 and beyond. If you just focus on these particular areas, you will see a huge and profound and dramatic effect on your life. And this is not something that I'm just pulling out of my ass. No. This is something that I've been studying personal development since the age of 11. My first ever program was a program called Mega Memory by Kevin Trudeau. And it's really interesting. He had like a hypnosis on there on the last tape. And basically he would program your subconscious mind to remember. And he just teaches loads of strategies in order to remember, because I grew up with attention deficit disorder and dyslexia. I was diagnosed with it and I really struggled to read and write. And it was struggle to me to put sentences together. And so when you see my posts on Instagram and stuff like that, and I'm typing, captions and whatnot, it actually takes me a very, very long time to do that. So there's a lot of work that goes into what I do. And I do have a team behind me, and, I've helped a lot of people, but do understand that your limitations, or the limitations that have been put on you by society, are not real. All right. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Right, with a little bit of leverage and effort and work, you can shift your life in profound ways. So the number one area, the first area that you must master, that you've probably heard before, is your inner world, right? You have a world inside of you. You have thinking, you have emotions, you have a biology. Sometimes you're in a good mood, sometimes you're in a bad mood. All of this stuff's going to hold you back from seeing success. The way you think about life, the way you think about the world, the way you think about people, the way you think about yourself, the way in which you see yourself is going to affect everything that you're experiencing right now. We perceive life through the 5 senses. I believe there's more than 5 senses, but we perceive life through the 5 senses. And the way in which we perceive reality is dictated by the subconscious mind. It's dictated by your thoughts and perceptions of what you believe up until now. But you've been taught that. So Gavin has been taught that he's ADD. Gavin has been taught that he's dyslexic. And so when you identify with that, now you perpetuate the problem that you now have and you increase it. What you focus on expands. So I've done a lot of neutrality shifting work around attention deficit disorder and dyslexia. And it's been huge that, I'm now wanting to write a book, right? Whereas before I was like, I could never write a book. It's not possible because I struggle with this stuff. Okay. And that's my internal world. So my external world is now changing, or things will change when the book comes out, because I've changed something within me. When you master yourself, when you master your inner world, you master your life. And in life, we have wars, we have pollution, we have all of these things going on in our society, and a huge reflection of what's going on within us. Right? Huge reflection of what's going on within us. When we sort out ourselves, when we sort out what's going on within us, and we have integrity, we have love, we have values, when we have happiness, when we have inner peace, when we have strength, when we have real power, not fake egotistical power, but real power, God's power, guess what? Life becomes way better, more fulfilling, and it changes the world. So as an entrepreneur, or a spiritual entrepreneur, or a go-getter, maybe you're a career junkie, and you're on your journey to just going up and getting to the top, or whatever it is that you want to do, know that you're not only doing it for yourself and your family, that you're doing it for the world as well. So the work that you do in personal development is so important, not only to your family and your friends, but it's important to the world as well. So the inner world is where everything happens, and this way you interpret life, money, success, love, health, all of this stuff. And so what you have to do is figure out a system for you. What's the system going to be that's going to enable you to change your thinking to be more pure, for your emotions to be more pure, for you to be in a good mood for a majority of the time, to be eating the foods that make you feel good, to exercising, this is all internal world stuff, your belief systems, your values, your personality traits, your thoughts and your emotions. All of this stuff is going to dictate how you feel. And so you have to cultivate rituals to put you in positive states, making you feel good a majority of the time. And that's what's going to create consistency and the results towards where you want to be. Can you see how that works? And so the number one thing that you must master is your internal world. And the second thing that I'm going to be sharing with you, the next thing that is so important, is that of relationships. Your relationships with others. Understanding people. The more you can understand people, the better life you will have. Now, people will be the downfall of your amazing life. Why? Because you can get into a relationship and it doesn't go well. You can get married and then you get divorced. You can, invite toxic people into your life. All of these things can happen to destroy the path that you're on. So it's imperative that in step number one, that you have a vision for your life and you know where you're going, you have a purpose, you have direction. But also in number two is you want to create boundaries. You want to have red flags. You want to know people in and out. Not everyone's you. I tend to attract positive people into my life, and you listening to this right now, chances are you're a positive person and you want to make a difference in the world. You want to do something for the world. Not everyone thinks like you. And we tend to think people are just like us and they think like us and, all of this stuff. But the truth of the matter is there are people out there that will bring you down. It's like crabs in a barrel. And so we want to put ourselves in situations and environments that manufacture the success that we want. In my own personal life, I've invited toxic people into my life. I've had toxic relationships, narcissistic relationships, where it got to the point where I was even becoming narcissistic, right? Because I wanted to defend myself and I was fighting back. And I've been in business relationships where, they've ripped me off for a significant amount of money. So I know what it's like to be around these people. And so these people now affected my life and they affected my path. Had I been educated on people and had I understood people before that, prior to that, then those things wouldn't have happened. Even people like Tony Robbins get ripped off. He got ripped off earlier on in his career. There was embezzlement and, he lost a lot of money. And so we need to understand as business people, as you're in your career and you're moving up the ladder, you're going to attract vultures. You're going to attract people who are, may attack or try and bring you down or, make you feel bad about what you're doing. And so you have to master people. You have to understand people. You have to know who you want to be around. You need to know the quality of people that you want to be around. You have to know what you will and will not accept into your life. You need to know your values. You need to know who the kind of person is that you want in your life typically. And one of the things that I say to people is you need to protect your heart at all costs. Everyone has a heart. I'm not saying to be, stone cold, and just totally being numb to the world. That's not the process that I'm saying here at all. You can still love and appreciate people for where they're at and their level of consciousness, despite how toxic or narcissistic or rude they are, whatever it is. You can have the ability to do that. And that comes in step number one, mastering your internal world and realizing that everyone was born a blank slate. Everyone learned to be the way that they are now, even you. And so just because you have some knowledge around your spirituality or personal development or whatever it is, doesn't mean you're better than someone else. It just means you're on a different path. And so we have to learn to accept people for where they are at. And then also focus on attracting the people that we resonate with the most, that will lift us up, that will inspire us and push us to be where we want to be. So people is the next thing. So I'm not, going to be talking about specifics in this video, just in this content right now, this audio. because, you know, you could just do, you know what to do, right? There's books, there's courses, there's coaching programs, there's things that you can do to master people and understand more about people. Just do research and learn more about it. All right. Mastery takes time. And so start studying these two areas, your inner world, which mainly deals with your emotions, subconscious mind stuff, right? Personality traits, and then people, right? Because that's going to be a dramatic impact on your life if you don't master people. All right. The last one that I want to share with you here is that of money. Money, right? If you master these three things in your life will transform. So master your money. This is an area where people tend to avoid, but you want to face it. Doesn't matter if you're in debt. Doesn't matter if you're having challenges with your money right now. Doesn't matter if you're not on the career path that you want to be on right now. Doesn't matter if you're not making the money that you want to be making right now. You need to look into money. You need to understand money. There's some really good books like Secrets of a Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker on managing your money. This is not something that I was taught. I grew up in a black community. I wasn't necessarily taught how to manage my money, how to use money illiterate. And so, you know, that's caused a lot of problems in my career because I've created a lot of money in my life, made a lot of money, been able to travel the world, been able to help people make a lot of money. I've been able to help people make 6 and 7 figures. At one point in my career, a lot of my clients and students were making more money than me. That's how good I was teaching at people making money. It's one thing teaching people money. It's a different thing keeping money. So I did see a few of my clients, they got it, they achieved it, but some of them didn't keep it, right? You can achieve, but can you keep? And so you need to become the type of person to keep money and grow money long term. So money is another area that you must master in your life. Study the books, study the people, study the events, go to events. I went to a seminar by T. Harv Eker called the Millionaire Mind Intensive, and it's all about the psychology of money. It's all about the inner game of money. And the more you can master this particular area of your life, the more you can stop overspending or being super tight with your money, because some people are super secure with their money, super tight with their money, and that security stops them from getting to the next level because they don't want to invest. They're scared to invest. What if I lose money? Blah, blah, blah. You know, they're afraid to take risks. So they're very tight with their money, right? They live in fear. Then there's the money avoiders, people who are like avoid money. Like they don't even look at their bills. They don't even look at their bank. They don't even look at any of that stuff. They just got letters coming into their post, not looking into their letters and not dealing with their money, not dealing with their finances. These are the avoiders, all right? Then there's people who are like woo about money. You know, they just expect it to show up in their lives, and, you know, they're relying on other people and, you know, things like this. And so there's that group of people. And then there are people that are just, you know, totally practical. They're practical with money and they know what to do with money. They're good at managing their money and stuff like that. And that's the person that you want to become in order to create more success and wealth in your life. And what I've realized over the years is financial freedom is actually quite easy. You just need to make your living costs, whatever it costs you to live, you need to make that in passive income. All right? If you want to become financially free, all you need to do is make your expenses, whatever it costs for you to live your life now, you need to make that passively without working. Okay? Without doing any work, you make it passively. That's when you have financial freedom. You don't have to worry about money because you're making it passively and it's covering all your bills or your costs or your living expenses. You know, you're having fun and doing all that stuff. It's paying for your lifestyle. All right. So when you can do that, that's financial freedom. A lot of people are chasing being a millionaire. I've got to be a 6-figure income earner. I've got to be a millionaire. Your first goal should be to become financially free and basically have your passive income pay for all your bills and your lifestyle. And so These are some things that you may not know about, you're not being educated on. And that's why you need to look deeper into money and study money more. And if you're struggling to study money more, that means there's limiting beliefs and there's subconscious blocks around that. There's personality traits limiting the amount of money that you can make. So this is the third area of life. So area number 1 is your inner world. You got to master your inner world. You got to master people, and you got to master money. All right. So if you have and you feel like you want to break through those limiting beliefs and those resisting personality traits that are holding you back from really seeing the success that you want in your life, and you want to see a dramatic shift in your life, like literally instantly, we offer one-on-one coaching, business coaching and life coaching, where you can break through to the next level. So if you're stagnation right now and you really want to have a breakthrough, neutrality shifting is guaranteed to shift you into the person that you want to become, so that you're taking massive action and you're doing the things that you want to do automatically. So you find out more about that at neutralityshifting.com. There'll be a link in the description as well where you can check that out. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it for you. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.